Hello everyone and welcome. Today, as you can see, I'm ready to do some sports. I'm ready to go out for a run or a walk, we'll see. And I actually want to talk about free time and when can moms actually get some me time when they are new moms or when their children have already grown a little bit. Well, for new moms, getting me time is the most difficult thing. And for me, it was a very big challenge at the beginning because of lack of sleep and because we were doing it ourselves. We are still doing it ourselves. We are taking care of our kid ourselves, and we do not have help from outside. So it was really difficult in the newborn phase for me and for many other mothers to actually get some me time. I remember I am in some moms groups and I would ask in the moms groups, how do you get me time? I cannot get any rest. I cannot get any time for myself to do my things. I must say is always going to be a little bit of a challenge for all parents, not only mothers, but especially for mothers, and especially when you have a newborn, when you have a very young baby, because children biologically are more attracted to the mother because the mother is the source of food and care, and they've been in the mother's belly for 10 months. So they are very attached to their mother more than any other person. So children tend to stick to their mothers a lot, and in most families it is still common to have the mother taking care of the child while the father is outside. So children tend to build a more close relationship and more dependent relationship with the mother, especially when they are very young, than with the father or any other person. So how can you get some me time as a mother when you have a newborn? For me, as I said, it was a very big struggle, and I kind of got very tired at about month 6 because I didn't have any help. I was lacking sleep. I was also working on 2 master's degrees at the time, and I was very tired. So what worked for me at the time was, first of all, talking about it with my partner, with my husband, and talking about it with other mothers that were going through or had been through the same problems, the same situation. And talking about it not only gave me different perspectives on the situation, but talking about it with my husband also helped finding a solution. And in that case, it was my husband taking out the kid to play or to his grandmother's for half a day or for a few hours, or sometimes I would take 1, 2, 3 hours break when the baby was sleeping, if I knew he was going to sleep for that time, while my husband would be home and would be watching the kid. And just going outside, taking a walk was very refreshing for me. I know that some mothers consider shower time and toilet time their me time, and yes, sometimes that works for me too, but usually no, toilet time and shower time in my house are not really private times because someone is always coming in, so that's not me time for me, but I know it works for many other mothers. For me, nap time is a big me time moment, but it has its advantages because you have a long period of time where you can do your things, but at the same time, sometimes you need the nap as much as your kid, and especially if you have a newborn, you do need those naps. You need to sleep when the baby sleeps many times, and especially if you are getting your baby to sleep or your toddler to sleep, sometimes you don't want to sleep and the more you try to get them to sleep, the more you'll get sleepy, and it happens sometimes that you'll just fall asleep with your child. So nap time has its pros and cons. Other way that I use, and I know other mothers use to get me time, is getting up very early in the morning, like 5-6 a.m. or even earlier, some moms, so that they have some quiet and completely free me time, where they can plan for the day, they can do their things, they can listen to music, relax, drink some coffee like I do, and just ground themselves before the day starts. And for night owls, waiting for husband and your child to go to sleep and then staying up until 2 or 3 is also a way that some mothers like to find me time. When I was studying and I had lots of homework and research to do, I would stay up until about 2 a.m. and that was from nap time, from bedtime until 2 a.m. It was my me time and my study time, and I would use that time to do my things. And I need to add a word of advice, because there is a mistake that I think all moms make, and I also made it many times, especially when trying to get me time. So I will get, let's say, 1 hour me time or 2 hours me time when my child is outside playing with his father, and then I start thinking about all the tasks and all the chores that I have not done yet because I was busy with my kid. And so I will start cleaning or washing clothes or washing the plates or doing any kind of chores that were not done, folding the laundry, etc. And then I will look at the clock and 45 minutes have passed and I only have 15 minutes left. And in these 15 minutes, I have to try and cram all the things that I had to do for myself. And I just try to cram as many tasks and as many chores as possible in this me time. But when I do this, obviously this is not me time anymore. It becomes work time or study time or research time, etc. So when we talk about me time, it's important to remind ourselves to actually get me time, not get time for more work or time to do the chores. That is not me time. So now I'm learning, I'm still trying to learn, but I'm trying to give myself more me time, which means I really don't need to do anything else but taking care of myself. It could be a walk, like I'm going to do right now, or it could be reading a book, drinking some tea, watching a show that I like, or something that is constructive and just a form of self-love and nothing else. It's not doing something for everybody else, it's not completing a task, it's not completing a chore. And if you're not comfortable with the idea of just taking care about yourself, or if you think it's selfish, think about how this makes you feel. Taking care of yourself, loving yourselves will make you feel happier, will make you feel more relaxed. And when you are happier and more relaxed, you will be able to communicate better with others, you will be more patient, you will be more accepting, you will connect better with your partner and with your child. So when you take care of yourself and love yourself, you're not just helping yourself, but you are also improving how you relate with others. And this will improve your family life, your daily life, your mood, and it will also be to the advantage of your child, that will be happier, less stressed, less yelled at, and obviously it will improve the relationship you have with your partner, because you will be more open to communication and to compromise. So in conclusion, me time is really self-care time, and to get this self-care time, you can either get some help from someone like your mother-in-law or your own mother, or an ai, as it is called in China, or a babysitter, any kind of extra help that you can get. You can talk about it with your partner and come up with a plan so that you can divide chores and divide baby time and divide and also give each other some relaxed time, some decompressing time. You can use nap time as me time. You can wake up very early in the morning or go to sleep very late at night to get me time. So I hope this video will be helpful for any fathers and mothers watching, and I'll go get my me time now.